Alright, what's going on, boys? Welcome back to a random video. So today we're just doing a bit of outdoor practice. We're currently on Redbud TFC version. There's a few decent people in here. Jen's in here, Adam Ertz is in here. So a few quick people. It's not going to be like an easy race or anything. But yeah, it's just nice to get a bit of practice in. I've not got max hard on at the minute because if I have it on, it's all bugged and I don't know why. Let me click standings. It's doing all this and I don't know why. So I don't have a clue who's behind me until they're right behind me, basically. And I don't know what position I'll be in until I see the pit board. So it's going to be awkward to know where I am, but should be okay. It's quite a full lobby. There's about 20 people in here or so, I think it is. About 15 to 20 people or so. So yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy. You just need to get a bit of practice. I'm not the fastest going outdoors, so I need to get a bit of time in before the races.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Adam's going to take that middle line from me. And I go over the berm instantly. Am I in the lead, or is there still someone behind me? I don't think I'm in the lead now, boys. Right, see if we can lock in. I don't know this track too well. I never ride this track. It's just the only track that had people in it. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be talking like way too much in it. There'll probably be quite a few quiet spots because, you know, there's a few quick people where I need to sort of focus up a little bit. So, but yeah, you guys would have seen my video on Denver, I think it was. Yeah, Denver. The race didn't go as well as I wanted it to. I needed to do well. I explained it all at the end of the video. But yeah, I didn't do as well as what I wanted to do. I really wanted to do better in that Denver race. But it is what it is. We've got one more round to go. 4 points back on Dorian. So need to really just beat Dorian by a few positions and then we should be good. But yeah, P7 in chip at the minute. And yeah, I really want to get P5, but I need to beat Cam. I was 12 points down on Cam and then Cam ended up winning last round. So yeah, he's about 23 points ahead of me or so now, which isn't the best, but it is what it is. I can still just try and go for P6 in points, so we'll see how we do. Oh god, a bit wider than I want it to go. I think it's Jen and then Adam behind me. Yeah, I've not quite got the outdoor pace, so need to be grinding a lot. I think this coming season got one more Supercross round left, then we can go full outdoor mode. So I think Adam's gone down and then Jen's gained on me quite a lot. Jen's getting quick though. Jen put in an absolute grind of like for a month and a half, so he's gone from like mid amateur rider to like qualifying for pro, so he's been getting pretty quick. Yeah, I could see Jen doing really well this season. We'll see how he does. I think he can definitely try and make most of the rounds. I believe he's doing 450 as well, I'd assume, since he's been riding the 450. Yeah, I think 450 is going to be just as stacked as what it was in Supercross this year, if not more stacked than Supercross, because everyone seems to enjoy outdoors more. It's always the same thing though, you know, you get into outdoors and people want Supercross, you get into Supercross, people want outdoors. So it's just, watch us all be saying that we want Supercross back by like round 2 outdoors. But yeah, I'm feeling quite comfortable on the KTM at the minute. I've been fiddling around with other bikes. I tried the Gas for a few days. Gas was actually really good, to be fair. But I have to keep swapping back for Supercross because I'm not changing bike for Supercross. So yeah, it was just awkward to try and ride the bike for 4 days and hop back on another bike for a few days. And it was just really awkward changing bikes. So just sticking with the KTM. Been working with a few setups with Austin Crank. Got a decent setup, sort of understand where we want to be at the minute. But yeah, I'm kind of in a good spot with the KTM. I've been on it for a few months now, so kind of in an alright spot with it to the point where I don't really need to change too much on it. And I'm quite comfortable on it. I'm comfortable with the whole like cockpit view and everything. So yeah, this is only like a 10+2 race. Obviously, main event is normally about 35 minutes or so. So still a lot of work to do. Just mainly focusing on consistency. I found a pace in Supercross where I can just be flowing, consistent, and I need to find that in outdoors. So that's my main focus for outdoors, is just try and be consistent for 35 minutes. I always find myself being consistent for about 20 minutes or so. And then I just seem to, I don't know why, just seem to lose it, if that makes sense. I just seem to start making little mistakes, and you make little mistakes, you get out your flow, you get out your rhythm, and then you just sort of lose it from there. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. We find out where you are really by about round 1 of outdoors. Once we've done round 1, we'll sort of understand where we kind of need to be, want to be, and everything like that. So about 2 weeks or so, 2 to 3 weeks or so till outdoors. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty sure we're doing it a week after real life as well. Pretty sure that's the plan that we're doing. So I'm not sure if Stone Rider's going to make the tracks according to the race, so we're going to watch it the week before. I'm not too sure if Stone Rider is going to make adjustments to the track after he's watched the race. Because there's no doubt that he's already made the tracks, I would have thought. Not all of them, but I'm sure he would have made like round 2 to 3 or something by now. But yeah, I wonder, I'm interested to see if he changes the track like it does in real life. Because in real life we have to, they change the track sometimes and we go off the track map in Supercross. So if something changes in real life, then we don't get to race it like that. I can't remember what round it was. Philadelphia, I think it was, where they had that right-hander sand section. We had just like jumper rollers. Because I'm pretty sure that's what it was in the track map, but they changed it in real life. But yeah, I wonder if we'll do anything like that in outdoors, if a jump or something changes. But then it is outdoors, it's not changing as much as what a Supercross track is. So it's not as easy to just, you know, take out a whole rhythm section on an outdoor track than it is a Supercross track. So we shall see whether we're just based off track map or if we do copy the real life tracks to scale. But yeah, Max HUD isn't on, so I don't actually know whereabouts or how far up I am currently in the lead. I know I'm in the lead by a good margin. Maybe 30 odd seconds or so, 40 odd seconds. I'm not actually too sure, something like that. I don't think it's too far, but Jen's retired. I think Jen was in P2 unless he's dropped back. Like I can't see his number, so I'm not actually sure where it is, but I thought Adam Mertz would be giving me like a run for money. Adam's got some good overalls in outdoors, but then again, he's not really been playing the game as much this season. Not sure if he's coming back for outdoors or he's just on the game, but we'll see. There'll be a few people that are coming back for outdoors, I'd assume. A lot of people that don't like playing Supercross are coming back for outdoors. I know, like Dylan has pretty much given up with Supercross. He's coming back for outdoors. Steiner's doing 250 outdoors, I'm pretty sure, as well this year. I think he wants to do 250 Nations, so he wants to get a lot of practice in on the 250 on outdoors. So, but yeah, other than that, I think the competition's pretty much going to be the same as what it was. I don't think it's going to change that much from Supercross. I'm not too sure if anyone's coming up to 450 and if anyone's going down to 250. That's not really something that I've really put a lot of thought into. I'm not sure if Reaperdoc's going to keep doing 250 outdoors, because I think he prefers 450 outdoors. Could be wrong, but I think he prefers 450 outdoors. So I'm not sure whether he'll come into 250 or 450. So, but he is NA, but I think he's going to be doing EU again. He's been doing EU or Supercross, so be interested to see whether he does 450 or 250. And yeah, like I say as well, still trying to get that career number. Still just trying to get that career number. It's like the main goal of the season. That's why I really need to do well in Supercross. That's why I was so frustrated with my performance in Denver. I don't know, I need to get at least top 7 to 6 or so in the Supercross Championship, so I have a bit of leeway for outdoors, because if you guys don't know, Adam's retired as well. So the quick people I wanted to have a good battle with, unfortunately retired. Not sure what's happened.
Have you ever had a dream that you
Them too, but it's fine. We got a little bit of leeway now. Then I think, not actually too sure how far we're up though. Let's see anything. Don't know how far I am up. But yeah, we've got a nice little special gear set for the last round of Supercross Salt Lake City. BP's making us a nice new set, which isn't actually released yet. I don't think. I think it gets released weekend that we ride it. I think something like that. I don't think it's actually released yet. I'm not allowed to show anyone or get any pictures of it just yet. So I'm not sure. I assume it isn't released yet, but I'm not sure when it actually is being released. Whether it's released in the weekend that we're wearing it or not. But we'll see. But yeah, it's a really nice set. We're getting matching boots and everything with it as well. So gonna be looking pretty cool for Salt Lake City. But yeah, I wish outdoors would have some like special rounds, like with the whole military awareness and all them rounds like that in Supercross. I wish we had that more in outdoors. I do prefer it. Breaks up the season, but you know, like 17 rounds of Supercross, you get to have new bikes, new gear, custom gear, and all that for like certain rounds. I think it just sort of really breaks up the season more than having to use the same thing each week. So yeah, it's nothing really like that for outdoors, which is a shame, but it is less rounds. I think it's 10 rounds of outdoors, I think, this year. I can't remember, because it goes down and down each year, I'm pretty sure it went from like 12 to 11. I think last year was 10 or 11, something like that. It's not, I think it is normally about 10 or so rounds, 10 to 11 or so rounds, I think. But we'll see. I haven't actually looked at the schedule. I don't think there's actually been a scheduled release or anything just yet. So I'll have to wait and see for that. Hero's starting to kick in a bit now, sort of having to start taking my time through the corners. TFC ruts are my favourite ruts. In the nicest way possible. They're really horrible to ride. if you're not in the rut, you're on the floor, basically. You really have to take your time into TFC ruts, which is nice. You have to take your time on it. But, you know, you still want ruts that can actually hold you in position, hold you in place. You haven't got to worry about it too much. Don't get me wrong. It's hard to make an outdoor track that everyone's going to love and enjoy. But, yeah, I think these ruts just don't work the greatest with the bikes. And we are on newer bikes from when these tracks were released. So these tracks are actually made for these bikes. So take it with a pinch of salt. I really need to put time into sand. I think when it comes to Southwick, I'll probably have to start grinding like Sardinia or something. I'm just not the greatest at sand track. I say it all the time, but I never put the time in on sand tracks. So I really should, but I just don't enjoy them. I know a lot of people like absolutely love sand tracks, like Sardinia is their favourite track. But I honestly, I don't get how people love them so much. You can have a good sand track, don't get me wrong. Like, a good sand track is really, really fun. But I think, I don't know, I just don't seem to get a good flow on them. It's just a personal thing. It's nothing to do with the track creator or, you know, anything. It's just a skill issue on my half. I just don't understand them. I always just find my way bumping around the track, not actually being smooth. And you watch people like, I don't know, Dylan, for example, just like floating their way around the track. Because I'm sure I'm taking the same lines as you. How do you jump and I bounce? That's just my issue with sand tracks I have. But it is what it is. I need to just put more time into it. It's just how it is. But yeah, when it comes to Southwick time, it's not normally the roughest, sandest track in the world. It's not like a lawnmower or anything like that. So it shouldn't be too difficult. It shouldn't be too much like sand. But then again, it is a sand traction track. So I have to put a bit of work in for that. But, you know, hopefully we can get a comfortable gap or certain points by then. Because it's a few rounds in. Can't remember what round it is. But it's quite a few rounds in, I'm pretty sure. So could be interesting to see how we do. Yeah, these ruts are getting deep now. Sort of have to really bounce your way in. Yeah, I know it wasn't the most entertaining video for you all. I really thought there'd be a bit more battling going on with me and Adam and Jen and all them lot. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if they got a bad start or not. They were both right behind me for the first like lap or two, and then they just dropped back. I'm not sure if they had a few mistakes or crashes or anything like that. But yeah, they both ended up retiring, which is annoying, but it's fine. You know, I wish it was a little bit more entertaining for you guys, but nonetheless, still got to talk for a little bit, doing a bit of outdoor practice. And yeah, appreciate you guys all watching, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.